Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy again, Chris here, back with some more Chris Wrestling Views. Today, you guys, I'm going to be doing the WWE Vengeance Day pay-per-view results, giving my opinion over it and all that good stuff. The show just recently went off about 5 minutes ago from my time. It's 9:40 p.m. here. So I took some notes down, of course, you guys. So if I don't look in the camera, I'm looking down at my notes, letting you know what happened in case if you missed it or didn't care to watch it but want to hear the results. So the first match, they had Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon versus Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. The match was a really long match. It was very lengthy and all that good stuff. And so basically what happened during the match was the ref was distracted by Raquel Gonzalez at one point during the match, and the referee kind of lost control basically, and then the crowd started booing Raquel Gonzalez. Every time she hit a move, she was booed. Same thing as well for Dakota Kai. Raquel attacks both Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon, and it was just like boos, like just all the way through. So then we had let's turn it like that. There we go. So then you guys, we had at the ending where Moon keeps trying to pin. Moon was, got back on the roll, kept trying to pin Raquel Gonzalez, but couldn't pin her. But Raquel Gonzalez ends up kicking out twice. So there was an outside dive, followed by Moon as well, by Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart both did outside dives. Ember Moon gets we're trying to get in the ring, ends up getting pushed off of the ring onto the floor by Raquel Gonzalez, which ends up with Dakota Kai choke slamming Raquel Gonzalez ends up choke slamming Raquel Gonzalez ends up choke slamming Shotzi Blackheart for the win. And your winners of the first WWE Classic Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Cup for the women's is no other than Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. Ends up picking up that victory tonight on NXT Vengeance Day. So they are basically, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you my rating was a 3.4. The match was a little bit too long. It was a good match, but it was an okay match at the same time. They could have done, a little bit more stuff, in the match. They could have got at least a little bit more extreme than what they did. But I, like I said in my prediction video, that, that Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai will pick up this victory over Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. So we've seen them win, and they're gonna get a WWE Women's Tag Team title match very soon. It's gonna be either against Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, or it could be against Lana and Naomi. So depending on who will have those WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez will have a title opportunity very soon. So good match. Like I said, too long, but it is what it is. So let's move on to the next match. The next match was the NXT North American title match, Kushida versus Johnny Gargano. So Johnny Gargano, when he comes out, they show him like backstage, and he was walking out with his wife Candice LeRae. I forgot the other lady's name, and then he was walking out Austin Theory. Austin Theory ends up getting caught backstage by Dexter Loomis, as the group name is The Way. So they kind of played the little package of that, of how the match all came about. So so Johnny Gargano, comes out. So the match basically went like this, you guys. Johnny Gargano and Kushida are going back and forth action. There been reversal pins, and both of them ends up knowing what they're going to do to each other, which is clothesline each other. Gargano tries to dive in the ring, but Kushida catches him and wraps his arm, behind his back, and then hits like a crucifix pin. And then after then, Gargano gets back up ends up getting on the top rope with Kushida. And what basically happened right there, Gargano hits like a twisting suplex off the top rope on Kushida. Gargano and Kushida are outside, out wrestling each other's, spinning around each other, trying to get, the face lock in and all that stuff. Y'all know what I mean. So, after then, Gargano crawls away. Kushida, runs all the way to the back. And then as Johnny Gargano is crawling, Kushida runs and like punt kicks Johnny Gargano's injured arm that he had as well. So Gargano ends up reversing, hitting the final beat on Kushida, and he hits another one. Well, he hits one on Kushida on the outside on the little thing they walk on. Hits one, jumps from the inside of the ring, outside of the ring, and hits the final beat, DDT, might as well say. Then ends up leveling Kushida once. Johnny Gargano ends up leveling Kushida again and hitting one more for the win. So your winner and still the WWE NXT North American Champion is still no other than Johnny Gargano. So that match right there, it was a pretty good match, not too long. Back and forth action. Both of those guys seem like they known each other very well, and I mean, that was just a great match. In my opinion, most people will disagree with me, but I'll have to say it was a little bit better than that first match, with time and with what all they put into it, you guys. All right, so like I said, with Johnny Gargano, he's a talented wrestler. Kushida, another talented wrestler. I don't know much about Kushida, but I definitely know Johnny Gargano. He, especially when he was in a tag team with Tommaso Ciampa, he wrestled phenomenal. And so I'm thinking that his next opponent will be Dexter Loomis for the title, possibly, because I don't think there's no one else right now that's going to step up unless Kushida steps up one more time and say, I still can beat you, or do something in some sort of fashion that WWE could do on the NXT brand. So great match for them, and we'll see what's going to happen Wednesday night on WWE NXT. All right, so the third match, you guys, was MSK, which is with Lee and Carter versus the Grizzled Young Veterans. And I'm telling you, Gibson, when he came out, he has that great promo type thing, a great, like that promo every time he comes out with that promo and saying, this, he was telling MSK, this is not fun and games, wipe that stupid smile off your faces, and so you guys got to hear Gibson of the Grizzled Young Veterans. So basically, man, you guys, this was the best match. I'm talking about the best match of all the matches, including the ones I haven't even went over yet, you guys. That match was like phenomenal. So basically what happened during the match was, and this was in remember, you guys, this is for the 2021 men's tag team Dusty Cup. So Lee, which is on MSK, um, runs to, like, he runs in the corner, you guys. And you know how they have the ring post on this side? He was like on this side, and the ring post is like on that side. He runs from this corner. He runs, does like a flip over the other end of the corner outside, and lands on his feet. Like, you guys, that was definitely amazing. I never seen anything like that besides, Montez Ford over on Friday Night SmackDown. We seen him do that, but I never seen it from one corner all the way to another corner, but missing the other corner, flipping over the top the other side. I mean, it was just amazing, you guys. I mean, and also let me continue on, let you know what else happened. Carter, which is the guy that's with Lee on the team of MSK, got fired up at Gibson, and Gibson was looking like, Gibson is the bald guy on the Grizzled Young Veterans, and he was looking like, whoa, this dude is like real serious. I mean, let me not have played with him like that, because Lee gets suplexed and then gets drop kicked out of the air, and then Lee and Carter hits a splash, and then, well, Lee hits the splash, Carter hits the corkscrew on Gibson, but they still kick out. And then after both Lee and well, the team of MSK basically ends up picking up the victory with a emotional feeling. These guys just recently debuted, not even 6 months ago, you guys. It was less than 6 months that those two guys, from what I can tell you, that they used to fight each other all the time. They used to go back and forth. I'm better. I'm better. I'm better. They end up coming as a unit, you guys, coming as a team, and end up being a phenomenal tag team as well. And so they end up winning the 2021 the 2021 Dusty Classic Cup, however you say it, you guys. And it was just great. I mean, you can't go wrong with MSK putting on a phenomenal match, on NXT. And with the Grizzly Young Veterans, they definitely did work with MSK in the ring so very much that it was just awesome, you guys, just so awesome. And so, like I said, I give that match a 5-star match. That match could have not gone at any kind of way, couldn't have gone any kind of way better. But when those guys hit that ring like that, you guys, I mean, it was just, you already know it was showtime. So yeah. All right, so let's move on to the fourth match. I'm gonna tell you what rating I give this match and my reason why. All right, Io Shirai versus Toni Storm versus Mercedes Martinez, you guys. And so I didn't really get into this match because it wasn't no point of really caring about this match. So Io Shirai ends up getting up on a high scaffold like thing, same thing like Shane McMahon did one time, but she does like a little splash. She didn't really go high as like Shane McMahon did, but she went, I'll say, at least maybe like 8 feet or so. But Shane McMahon, he went all the way up, and jumped off with the elbow. But then again, so Io Shirai ends up hitting the moonsault as Toni Storm goes for the pin on Mercedes Martinez, and Io Shirai hits a backflip, lands on her, and ends up pushing Toni Storm out the way and pinning Mercedes Martinez for the win. The rating I give this one, you guys, is a 3.3. Uh, simply because it's not like it. It wasn't like a good match you got. It wasn't like a good match or anything, you guys, because it wasn't like back and forth competition. It just sucked very bad. But it is what it is. So, but it's all good though. So let's move on. So before then, they had the little replay of Cameron Grimes with his new Music Money video. I think he done invested in some stocks or something like that, and so he's been he's come back. He came back in like a Lamborghini or something like that, but it's pretty cool, you guys. So let's get on to the next and the final main event, you guys. This one is going to be very interesting, very intriguing to see what's going to happen on the main. Well, let's see what's going to happen on NXT. So let me get down to this last match, you guys. About 16 minutes on this video in this video I'm doing right now. So the main event was one more thing, you guys. Wait. All right, so there was a signing of LA Knight. You guys may know him as AKA Eli Drake. Y'all probably remember him from Impact Wrestling, and he signs with the NXT brand. So congratulations to him. Let's see what he brings to the NXT table. All right, so they had Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne was the main event, you guys. Finn Balor, the Prince. Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight. That's finger snapper is what I call him. He's 27 years old. Finn Balor, of course, he has more takeover wins. He has 6. Well, basically, after I read this, so let's go. So Pete Dunne snaps the fingers and hits the bitter end, but Balor kicks out, and Pete Dunne snaps the fingers again on Balor. Balor counters and takes Pete Dunne out with a coup de grace, followed by a 1916 to pick up the victory. Only Lorcan and Danny Burch ends up coming out and attacking Finn Balor, and Pete Dunne also attacks him as well after the match. The Undisputed Era ends up running out, clearing out the ring. So the way how this ended, you guys, the 3 members that were there, minus Bobby Fish, you guys, there was Roderick Strong, there was Adam Cole, and there was Kyle O'Reilly. They were standing there, all 4 of them were standing there. And then Adam Cole super kicks Finn Balor. After he super kicks Finn Balor, he super kicks Kyle O'Reilly, which left Roderick Strong standing there staring down, staring down at Kyle O'Reilly as Adam Cole walks out the ring. So what could be next, you guys? Let me give you my rating. It was a 5-star match, great match. It was a match for the ages, but might as well say 5-star match. Couldn't have gone any better. But like I said, I'm wondering what WWE is going to do on NXT on Wednesday night, because what I can possibly say that they will possibly do maybe like a Finn Balor versus Adam Cole possibly at the next, whenever they have their next pay-per-view. But we will definitely see, and I will keep you guys updated on that. So I'm really curious about this thing with the Undisputed Era. Is the Undisputed Era broken up now? Is the whole team gone, or is it just Roderick Strong and Adam Cole? What could we see this Wednesday night on NXT? So make sure you guys tune in to NXT on Wednesday. And Wednesday's date is it's February the 17th. Make sure you guys check NXT out, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I think it's probably 6 o'clock Pacific time. So make sure you guys check that out. And I definitely will be watching NXT because I'm really curious about what happened with the UE Undisputed Era. and this whole thing that's going on. So I'm really curious about that. Thank you all for watching Chris Shorts and Views. Thank you for listening in, tuning in, whatever. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to all my videos. Make sure you share them with your friends, your family, whomever else, any other wrestling fans that are out there. Spread the word of my channel, and I will see y'all tomorrow. It's gonna be around around 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, possibly 4 Pacific, I think it is. But I'll be doing my WWE Raw preview. We have Monday Night Raw tomorrow, February the 15th, at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So let's see, because this is gonna basically roll into the Elimination Chamber next Sunday, 1 week from today. And then of course we got NXT on Wednesday. Then we have Friday Night SmackDown, which is gonna lead into the Elimination Chamber as well. So we're definitely gonna see what's gonna happen with all these shows. But first is Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. I'm gonna do my preview over that, so make sure y'all check it out and keep subscribing here to Chris Russell Views. Thank y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow on February 15th.